morning, boys and girls. Today you have 3 warm-up problems, and this is your first one, your first 2 out of your 3. I'm going to pause the video, and you are going to try to solve these 2, and then somebody is going to come up and teach it, and then you're going to play the video, and I'm going to walk through it with you, and then we're going to do the same thing with your third problem. All right, go ahead and pause the video. Welcome back. All right, we're going to start. So again, the very first thing we always do is we underline that question. What was the mass in kilograms of the meat in each lunch? So I'm going to underline that. And again, when I think about each, I know that my total is I have 8 5/100 kilograms of meat. That's my total. And I need to make 35 lunches. And every single lunch had the same amount of meat. Boys and girls, those keywords direct me to know that I'm going to be dividing. Okay? So my total amount, my big amount, is 8 5/100. I'm going to divide that by 35. Okay? So let's start. 35 goes into 8 0 times. 35 can't go into 8. 8 is smaller than 35. So I'm going to put a 0. And because I'm going to put a 0, I'm going to put my decimal point right there as well. So I'm going to go to my answer choices. And I'm just going to kind of click off of F and click off J, because I don't think those are going to be my answers, all right? Because I'm starting with a 0. So now 35 goes into 80. Well, I know that if I messed around with 35, if I multiplied 35 by 2, I would get 70. So I'm going to subtract 70, and I get 10. I need to move my 5 down, and now I have 105. If I want to mess around and check how many times 35 goes into 105, I would play with it. I know that 35 times 2 is 70. I wonder what 35 times 3 is. 5 times 3 is 15. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1 is 10, and it goes into 105 exactly 3 times. Finish out your problem. 3 times 35, 105. Subtract it, I get 0. I have nothing more to bring back. So that means my answer is G, 2300 kilograms. If we look at 4, my question is, what was the length of each piece in meters? Okay. I know that I have a board, and it was 6 48 meters long. So that's my total amount. 6 48. So I'm going to put that as my biggest number. And I'm cutting it into 9 pieces. 9 pieces. So now I need to figure out how much are each of those 9 pieces. So 9 goes into 6 0 times. Move my decimal up. Again, look over here. Probably not going to be F, probably not going to be H. That means I'm looking at G or J. So now I'm going to continue. I know that 9 goes in, if I count by 9s, watch what I do. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. I go to 54, 63, which is real close to 64. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. 7 times 9 gives me 63. I'm going to subtract it, and I get a 1. I bring down my 8. I have 18. 9 goes into 18 perfectly 2 times. 2 times 9 is 18. If I subtract it, I get a 0. I have nothing more to bring down, so my answer is J. Out of these 2, how'd you guys do? Did you get both of them right? Did you get one of them right? How did you do? We're going to move on to our third problem of our warm-up. And again, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to work on it. We're going to pause the video when I am done explaining. After I pause the video, you're going to work on it. You're then going to have somebody come up and teach it. And then we're going to play the video and I'm going to teach it and we're going to see how you did. So go ahead and pause the video. All right, boys and girls, let's see if my answer and your answer were the same. Okay? I'm going to go all the way up here to my question mark. How much money in dollars and cents did each person pay? So a restaurant bill was paid equally by 7 friends. That means I'm going to divide it 7 ways. The bill, so I'm going to put my 7 here because whatever number it is, I'm dividing it 7 ways. The bill was $99.96, and I'm going to do it again 7 ways. Let's jump right in. 7 goes into 9 one time. 1 times 7 is 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. Bring my 9 down. If I count by 7s, I have 7, 14, 21, 28. Whoop, stop. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 4 times 7 is 28. I subtract it, I get 1. Bring that 9 down. 7 goes into 19 2 times. 2 times 7 is 14. I subtract, I get 5. Bring down that 6. I now have 56. I can keep counting. I have 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56. It is a perfect match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. 8 times 7 is 56. I have nothing left to bring down. I have a 0. Oops, forgot about that decimal spot. Also forgot about my money sign. Each person is going to pay $14.28. Boys and girls, how did you do? Let me know.